Jim Holley, Race Day Live, presented by AMSOIL. Well, we always talk about the three-digit privateer guys, and Jeremy Huddleston, number 426, man, you are a true privateer. And what I mean by that is last weekend you drove from Dallas all the way to Atlanta. You drove back. I mean, you have a full-time job. It's hard out there.
Oh yeah, it definitely is. I put a big struggle. I mean, I didn't get here till 4 a.m. last week, and just got about 2 hours of sleep in the back of my truck. Actually, well, not the back truck, but inside the truck. It was all good. Then I came out for practice a little nervous and just a little tired, and just getting some of my nerves out and having fun with what I'm doing and enjoying being a privateer.
After the race, though, I mean, then you take off and you got to drive all the way back. You didn't get in until Sunday morning at 10 a.m. and then you had to go right to work.
Oh yeah, I mean, I drove straight home after the night show. I got home probably 10:30 a.m. I did some things around the house for my parents. My mom's 50th birthday this weekend. Happy birthday, Mom. And yeah, so I'm working full time. I left Friday at about noon, so it's definitely tough, but it's definitely worth it to me. You
have a buddy with you driving her sometimes?
He's just a social media guy. He's just sitting in the passenger seat and keeping me company.
He don't drive? I'd say, hey man, you need to get your butt here and drive. I need to sleep.
Oh yeah, it's just he's helped me out this weekend. He's gonna help me out in Daytona, and I can't thank him enough. He's my cousin Marcus, so we're gonna have a good time.
You talk about, you rode at one time for Adam Tapia, when he had his race team going and things like that, but a little bit different now. I mean, you talk about the fuel you're carrying in the back of the truck. Tell me about that story.
Oh yeah, I have about 140 gallons of diesel in the back of my truck from an 18-wheeler. And it's just sitting there. I got a big water pump and just pump it right to the fuel whenever I stop at the rest stops. And it's getting me there. It's going to get me all around this whole here this weekend, Daytona, and get me back home, I think.
And that's somebody that helped you out with it?
Oh yeah, it's definitely a guy up from back at home. He doesn't want to use his name, wants to use as a wild man. Okay. So yeah, big thanks to him and making this possible.
Talk a little bit about some other people that are helping you. You got a new team, kind of someone's helping you out, the privateer. You were telling me that story.
Oh yeah, first of all I want to thank Velocity Performance Center, my mom and dad, Sick Industries. Yeah, the Racer Connection, they help out privateers. You can buy t-shirts, hats, hoodies, and you can go on their site and donate after you buy the product. You can find a name you want to and donate $1, $2, $5, whatever you want to help out, helps out.
And that goes to the privateer guys?
Yes.
And what's that website? So if people watching this video, man, they might see, hey, I see Jeremy out there, 426. I want to donate $100 to him because, I mean, like I said, the last Atlanta, you slept in the truck, in the cab of your truck. I mean, that's very hard to do and get out and perform. But this weekend, you got a hotel. Yes,
it's the racerconnection.com. You can go on there and just look at everything they have, look at all the riders, and just make your call.
Something else, what have you been struggling with? You're in that C practice, I know that, and sometimes those C practices are hard just to lay down a fast lap time because all the yellow flags we see out there.
I'm struggling myself just physically because, driving, then 2 hours of sleep. I'm just getting the nerves out. I'm struggling with arm pump right now. I've never really had that experience, so I'm just kind of roll around here to shake my hands out a little bit and just try to put down, good lap times, stay smooth, and do the rhythms. I've only had 5 practice times for Dallas, so first time I came out there on the practice track, just getting my suspension tuned in, and we're going good from there. And right now I'm riding a complete bone stock bike. I got the stock sprockets and stock motor from showroom floor, so yeah, I'm all treating me pretty well.
Let me ask you this, something else you had to deal with in those practices is the red flag. It's hard when you go out there and you're in the practice, you see a red flag, one of the guys gets hurt, then you got to kind of come back and cool down for 5 or 6 minutes, and then you get a chance to go back out there and finish up the time practice.
Oh, definitely. I started getting feel the flow, at Dallas, and my buddy Tracy Morgan, he had a big get off, and it kind of escalated from there. Just crashes here and there, and yellow flags and lights blinking all over triple. So I can never really get a good lap going in Dallas. So it was kind of frustrating from being my hometown. I had a lot of people there for me, and this kind of let them down in a way. But they understand, and they know that I've been I've been on the couch for a while, working full time. So we're gonna get it together. Hopefully, I can put it in the night show tonight.
All right, well, I see the guys walking the track walk. I don't want to hold you up. I don't want to say, well, Jim was doing too long of an interview, so no. We'll let you get to that track walk. And Jeremy, good luck tonight, and keep it rolling.
All right, thank you.